Hey guys, thank you for joining me today in Godspot. I want to talk to you today about humour. Humour can really improve your leadership skills. So the question is asked, did Jesus use humour? I believe he did. And in this incident, he even used a bit of sarcasm. There was two brothers, James and John, and in Mark chapter 3, he describes them as the sons of thunder. Now this was said with endearment and a bit of tongue-in-cheek humour, but these men were impulsive, and many times they wanted to bring fire down from the sky on those who listened but didn't agree. And so they were very triggered and quick to move. And so he called them the sons of thunder. And you could pick up a little bit of mockery that's going on here. And so, it was given no doubt as a humorous recognition of their sometimes misplaced and impulsive behavior. So I believe that humor is really important in leadership. It's important because you need to learn how to be able to laugh and smile every day, because every day can be very serious. We hear jokes, knock, knock, and these jokes are why did the chicken cross the road, or knock, knock, who's there, blah, 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 blah. Humor can really touch people, and it can also really draw people into your circle, into engaging with you and being a part of it. And I think it's really important when you're trying to engage people with vision and problem solving. So humor is more than just a way to break the ice. It helps leaders connect with their teams. And what it also does is it's known to reduce stress. It can boost morale. And I believe it's an underutilized superpower. And we need to really tap into this. There's an expert, and his name is Travis. And Travis speaks about humor, and he shares about his experiences about working with a group of FBI agents. And he says that they wanted to learn if humor can make them more effective in their jobs. So he goes on to explain that humor helps build rapport, reduces status, differentials, and ultimately makes work a bit more human. And so humor is really important. Even today I went to a breakfast, and John, who was emceeing, he got up and spoke, and he gave two dad jokes, and they're cringeworthy, but they put a smile on our face. So humor is really important, and I think it's underutilized. And it's also been proven statistically that executives, when they're employing individuals, they're looking for people who know how to smile, people who have a sense of humor, because a sense of humor helps them in their well-being and helps them to be able to get the job done. So there's three actionables that I want to give you that can help you with humor in leadership. Number one, aim for smiles, not laughs. You don't need to be a stand-up comedian to introduce humor at work. Start by adding humor in low-stake questions or situations, like lighting up the start of a meeting with a joke. Have you heard one of the jokes I like telling everyone in our company, especially when I'm finding new recruits coming in and we're recruiting, I'll introduce myself as the founder and CEO of our company, but then I'll tell them I'm the guy married to the boss, that my wife is the director, and I'll tell you they think is hilarious. And what's really good is every time I go in there, a new audience is that I think is funny. Everyone else has heard it a lot, but these people haven't. So number one is aim for smiles, not laughs. You don't have to be a stand-up comedian. Number two, use self-depreciating humor. Leaders can build trust and reliability by poking fun at themselves. And that I use it all the time. One of my favorite jokes that I like to talk about is my wife asked me to get something out of her handbag. And you know what happened? It took me 3 days and 3 nights to find my way back out again. And people laugh at that, but it's self-depreciating humor. And I think it provides transparency, authenticity, and it helps you engage with people because they then know that you're human. Lastly, know your audience. I think it's really important to be able to read the room. Know who you're talking to. I mean, if you're going to tell a dad joke, why would you tell it to young people? I don't know if they're going to really laugh. They're probably going to roll their eyes. But if you've got a middle-aged audience, they might find it funny. In fact, they'll take your joke and even use it. But know your audience, because if you know your audience, you can read the room and you can sort of read what's going to work and not work. And when you do tell a joke, or you use humour and it doesn't work and no one laughs, make a joke out of it. Laugh at yourself and say, well, you know what, that didn't go down very well. I've done that often. So here they are, the 3 things that I think will really help you with humour and leadership. Aim for smiles, not laughs. Number 2, use self-depreciating humour and read the room, know your audience. Hope this really helps you today. If it does, hit the like button, share it with someone else, and have a great day. Thank you.